Welcome back, everybody, to another Pittsburgh Pirates franchise video. We are now up 2-1 after the sensational Game 3 that we had, where I stated it was a fork in the road for both of these teams, and the trajectory was going to be determined very shortly, and there in Game 3, we have taken the lead. We're now up 2-1, and it's going to be Yoshinobu Yamamoto versus Paul Skeens. This is set to be a really, really big matchup. Can't wait to get into it. Let's get started right away. There is a haze on the field today as Sony San Diego has still not been able to figure out how to make rain look good. But it is the Los Angeles Dodgers versus the Pittsburgh Pirates in Game 4. And I can't believe that we're here. I'm not going to wax on it so heavily in the beginning of this episode, but it's still been a miraculous journey. The Dodgers are ready to go. They're down, and now in the hole, they've got to climb out. The Pirates seeking to maintain the lead in this series and possibly get within striking distance of eliminating the Dodgers. Paul Skeens has had 2 starts in the postseason, and he's been incredible. 16 innings, a 1.69 ERA, and a 0.69 whip. He has been awesome. Not a single walk given up at all. We're going to start the day with Luis Rengifo. He's averaging 130 as that average has dropped even lower after an unsuccessful Game 3. And we are tied up at 1-1. That was 101 miles an hour inside. Really, really feel good about where our rotation is right now. As in Game 4, we finally have our ace. Schumann can't get there on the dive. Reynolds in okay, well, he's not going to get it. Never mind. Supposed to be a casual pickup there. That's going to be a double for Rengifo. Okay, a little alarming that we've had so many problems in left field throughout this postseason. Freddie Freeman up next, and that's in the dirt. Bart recovering the throw to third as they run, and he's safe. And just like that, the Dodgers are 90 feet away from scoring. It's 2-1 on Freddie Freeman now. And he lifts that deep to left field, and that will certainly score the runner. I know Reynolds has a cannon, but yeah, he's just not going to be able to get that in time. So the Dodgers, after 1 out, will take a 1-0 lead. They strike first, and they strike quickly. And now Shohei lifted to center field for O'Neal Cruz. No spectacular catch required. That's just a casual one. Man, I'm going to remember that home run rob for a long time in center field in Game 3. That was just incredible. One of my favorite things, I think, probably to ever happen while playing this game. Probably top 10 right there to finally save it. The context of the situation, I mean, just amazing and incredible. 0-2 on Mookie Betts now, and that's hit down the middle. And Triolo on the shift is able to get there. We've ended the first, but Skeens has given up his first run. Yoshinobu Yamamoto now steps to the plate, the mound, for the first time here in the postseason. He was phenomenal in the regular season with 182 innings pitched and a sub-3 ERA. Another very challenging pitcher for us to face. But we're starting to get to the portion of the series now that we've pushed it deeper, that they are at the, I think, end of their rotation or middle part of their rotation, middle end. And we're now cycling back around through, obviously, Paul Skeens is our ace. O'Neal Cruz deep to center field. It's going back and just before the warning track. So I feel like it's a good crossroads for our rotations right now, at least in our favor is how I view it. Brian Reynolds right back up the middle past Yamamoto in center field, and we got our first base runner. Reynolds has been very consistent here in the postseason. I really enjoyed that. Joey Bart now. Miss on that, and it's tied up 2-2. It was a really good curveball early on that. It's 78 that came in. It's a really, really challenging pitch. And the bottom of the zone strikes again, this time for the third strike, and Bart goes down swinging. Jack Sawinski now averaging .333, and that'll go by him. Reynolds will advance to second on that, and we've got a runner in scoring position. A little bit of shenanigans happening for both teams here in the first inning.
Ball 2.
Very tough to take that, but it's ball 2. Counts evened up now. It's a really, really tough one to take, but proud when I have those moments. I feel like they somewhat make up for me flailing at garbage down below the zone or away. I get fooled pretty often, as you guys unfortunately see. You know, when I show the gameplay of these videos and I'm just sometimes fooled so badly. I'm like, oh, you just got to hang your head and try to move on. But we'll take a walk there as we end up salvaging the at-bat. And whoa, wow, we get a friendly call there. That's ball 1. Ball 2 misses further inside. Okay, we might be cooking something now. 2 men on, 2 outs for a rise. And we watch ball 3. The splitter misses now. Discipline's paying off in a big way. So, well, it's not paid off yet, but it's looking very promising. And yeah, we probably weren't going to swing there anyways, and that's 4 straight misses to load the bases for Colson Montgomery, and it's 0-2 against him now. Come on. Okay, that goes by. Let's try it. No, it comes off the backstop pretty quick, and yeah, Reynolds not going to be able to make that. He's got decent speed, but in that situation, you don't know how the bounce is going to come back, and it just was quicker than I would have liked. And so we'll end up stranding and ending the inning right there. Very tough. But we got to take those chances sometimes. And now Skeens, in the second inning of work, begins with a sinker on the outer edge. Very good there. Dalton Rushing still in the game. No Will Smith yet. Never verified what the injury was, but can absolutely confirm that he should have been playing by now if he was okay. It's 0-2 on Dalton Rushing, though, as we'll try to take advantage of this unexpected substitution. And Rushing watches strike 3. First strikeout for Skeens. Teoscar Hernandez now, who is averaging only 158, will swing and a miss and drop that average even further on a perfectly placed slider. Now it's 0-2 against Suarez. Let's try something nasty on the lower outer edge. Well, not quite there, but the curveball does fool him, and Suarez goes down. And we come back to the bottom of the second now. Montgomery with a second chance of his at-bat, and he's underneath it. Good timing on the splitter, but it's high into right field. And that's not going to do very much for us. And now Jared Triolo. He's only averaging 182, so yeah, he's had plenty of struggles. And that's weakly grounded, a swinging bunt basically back to Yamamoto, who will assist for out number 2. Spencer Horowitz now, and his average is also pretty abysmal. It's really like the last 4 or 5 guys in the lineup. Spencer Horowitz, though, cracks it to right center field. And it's off the wall. I actually thought that it had a chance. Go, go, go. 19 speed. All right, he just barely makes the double. That would have been routine for almost anybody else, but I was actually worried. 19 speed. Knees to chest. You got to get there quick. Max Schumann to left field. And no, that's going to be brought down casually. And we'll strand another base runner. And now it's 0-2 against James Outman. Top of the third. And really good curveball there, and Sawinski gets it. He tumbles, but does not fumble. There we go. Look at the haze on him. It's just the character model is so washed out because of this rain. Come on, Sony, what are you doing? Great catch, though. Love the tumble and the commitment to making that catch, and he holds it for out number 1. Pages now, 1-2. Swing and a miss on a 100-mile-an-hour blistering fastball. Love that pitch. 2-0, though, on Rengifo now. And that's lifted for Cruz in center field, and Skeens is through the top of third. Now in the bottom, O'Neal Cruz back up to the plate against Yamamoto. And that's hit well. It goes to short, though, and that is played and thrown over for out number 1. Nothing doing for us yet. Good timing there, though. I'm happy with the consistent timing that we've been able to get. And there's another one even better. It's perfect timing as Reynolds gets his second hit of the day deep into center field off of the ground ball scorcher. And we got a man in scoring position again. Joey Bart with another chance to bring him home. And he hits that well, going deep to left field. It's going back, it's high, and it's brought down before the wall. Not going to chance the run there, as that could have been a really silly double play if he got caught at third base. Jack Sawinski back now. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2 off of the fastball high and away from Yamamoto. We've had a really, really good amount of base runners so far. I know we have not cashed in. Oh, never mind. This might be it. Sawinski, right center field. Perfect swing, and it's gone! 419 feet. Sawinski does it again. A 2-run blast, 110 miles an hour, deep to right center field. Fantastic, man. Sawinski has got to be the MVP. I would love for you guys to comment and let me know so far in the postseason, who's the MVP for this team, do you think? It has to be Sawinski. There's an argument to be made for Colin Holderman. There's a few other guys that have some really, really notable moments. Luis Arraez with his home runs have been really unexpected. But Sawinski so far has been able to do it all. It's been incredible. And now we have the lead. And the Dodgers are going to have to play catch-up. And they will hit Luis Arraez. Wow, he'll take a shot on the shoulder there, and he'll get to first base the hard way. Still 2 outs. Now a man on first for Montgomery. And that's hit well. Good timing. It's lifted, but not much movement required. And that's brought down for out number 3. Another base runner down, but now we have the lead. Thanks, Jack. Top of the 4th now for Freddie Freeman. It's 0-1 against him. And he lifts that to left center. Reynolds tracking to his left, and he'll get there. All right, out number 1. Skeens has been pretty economical with his pitches as well. That's number 43. And another poster board. Skeens signed my jersey. Well, good luck now. That's in high demand, my friend. It's 1-2 against Shohei Ohtani. Let's try to get a curveball on the outside edge. Yeah, got him. Went a little lower than expected, and maybe for him too. And we'll get number 5 now. Excellent start for Paul Skeens. Of course, in the first inning, you can't really take too much. Oh, Montgomery with a great dive to throw over, and he gets him. Excellent defensive play, and if you're not going to swing the bat well, you can at least do that. Great job, Montgomery. Anyways, what I was saying is that I think in the first inning, you can't react too harshly on something that happens. So letting in that original run by the Dodgers was concerning, of course. But ultimately, you just got to see how the rest of the game plays out. There's plenty of baseball after the first inning. And now, here in the 4th, we have a 1-run lead. And I really like what we've been able to do against Yamamoto. We've been really competitive for a lot of these at-bats. The timing, for the most part, has been pretty good. I haven't chased that badly that often. So as long as we can limit my weaknesses, then I'm happy with the performance of the game. Schumann is underneath that, pops it way high up next to the plate, and that's out number 3. We move into the middle set. Before we do, here's the pitcher comparison, and yeah, looks to be in our favor. Paul Skeens gave up that early run, and after that, he's been on lockdown. It's been awesome. Dalton Rushing coming back around, 0-1 against him. And that's popped high and looks to be nearly on top of second base. Actually, Triolo with his foot on second. Yeah, just about. Out number 1. And only 50 pitches so far as we're up 0-2 against Teoscar Hernandez. And we get him on the curveball. Perfectly placed. The umpire liked it, and that's another strikeout. 2-2 now on Suarez. Still averaging under 200. And it'll go even lower. The inside sweeper will set him down. Skeens is doing a great job controlling the contact so far. 3-1 on Cruz. Bottom of the 5th. And the foul tip will push it full. 3-2. Here we go. Pitch number 57 for Yamamoto. And that's weakly hit over to first base. Freeman will rather throw it 15 feet in front of him than stepping on the bag 5 feet in front of him. But whatever. Dodgers get the first out. Brian Reynolds comes back around now. 2 for 2. He's got anything left in the bag for us. He gets jammed inside on the fastball, so nope, that's out number 2 to left field. And his perfect day is now ended. Let's see if Bart can snap his cold days. He's 0 for 2 right now. The count is evened up. And a swing and a miss. He's underneath it. Bart goes 0 for 3. Another strikeout. Okay, top of the 6th now. Skeens looking very good for his energy. Like I said, he's been economical. I'm not worried about taking him out. Oh, Horwitz. Oh, he juggled it. Horwitz was not able to grab it initially. It bounces off the glove and then back into it. Okay, here we go. The slow-mo. Okay, hit hard. Horwitz tries to spear it out of the air. It bounces off, but he maintains focus and is able to pull it back down for the out. That was awesome. That's probably the best defensive play that I've seen him make. That's fantastic. All right, for Montgomery, Pajes weakly grounded, and that's out number 2.
0-1.
Rengifo now. 0-1 against him. Skeens pitch number 60. And that's hit to the left. Reynolds going after it, and he grabs it. He will tumble as well, but no fumble. Love it. Thanks, guys. Dodgers will make the first change now. They're going to take out Yamamoto and put in Alex Vesia. got an inning and a third pitched in the postseason. It has not gone well. That ERA up over 20 shows it. And Jack Sawinski steps back to the plate. It's 1-1 against him. That's hit. Another perfectly timed shot. A blistering 113 miles an hour. Yeah, you got to watch your head on that one. That will take it clean off. My goodness. Leadoff runner now for Luis Ariz. And he brings that one to center field. It's good timing, but only okay contact. And it's just a high pop-out for out number 1. Colson Montgomery back to the plate now. Still looking for something positive offensively, and no. Wait a sec. I thought he caught that. How's that a double play if he catches it straight out of the air? I don't know, but the Dodgers get 2. They double us up, and now top of the 7th. I want to keep Skeens in as long as we can. As we start chewing through their bullpen, I think it's just even more incumbent on us to not depend on them so we can skew that balance of who's available, who's rested, who's going to be at their most effective. We've got more guys than them right now, and I'd love to continue that. It's 1-2 with 2 outs now against Mookie Betts, top of the 7th. That was only pitch number 69, and we've got it. Excellent game now. Fully recovered from that first inning in a big way. And the Dodgers will bring in Landon Knack. He's also only gotten 4 outs in the postseason, but he's back on the mound right now as the Dodgers are behind by 1.
That's ball 3.
Misses pretty badly there for ball 3. And it's 3-1 against Jared Triolo. That's hit deep to right field. It's going back, and they've got it. All right, I had some hopes for that one at first, but not quite there. Spencer Horwitz now. 2-2 against him. Landon Knack delivering ball 3 to run the count full. Another really good at-bat to push the count full. Just drag that energy level down. And that's hit well. Horwitz to right field on the grounder. Will find the gap. And there we go. Another base runner. Only 1 out. Got a lot of base runners today. Really like it. Schumann. Nope. A missile to left. Well, to third. And that's caught immediately. Out number 2. Odiel Cruz back. His 4th at-bat. Still not a hit. And that will continue. 0 for 4 now as we end the 7th. 2 innings left to go. Skeens back out. Pitch number 70 in the top of the 8th. 5, 6, and 7 due up for the Dodgers as Dalton Rushing watches ball 1, I guess. He hits that pretty well. Reynolds tracking back to left field, going to just before the warning track, and that's out number 1. 5 outs to go, and we've got another win on our belt, and we will force the Dodgers to contend with an elimination game. Unbelievable that we've reached this level right now. So happy with this. 1-2 against Hernandez. The energy now starting to show a little bit of wear and tear for Skeens, but we have another good curveball. Wow, now I'm really losing my voice here. 1-2 against Suarez. And that's hit well. It will find plenty of real estate out in right field, bouncing off the wall. Sawinski to recover, but Suarez will have a 2-out double and put himself in scoring position. And they all are also going to pinch run Edmundo Sosa. So now with 2 outs, I think that this is the time where you can absolutely make a change. I've got Santana and I've got Bednar both warmed up right now. Bednar with a 66 clutch is less appealing on the stats page. And Santana has an 86 clutch, and that's really good. I like that. But Skeens, as I'm about to highlight, has a 95 clutch rating. If there's anybody in this situation that we should put in this spot, it's somebody with high clutch, and Skeens actually has better clutch than those 2 relievers. So I'm going to give him the chance. It's a big risk, but he's been so good. This is only pitch number 80. And Outman will foul that off down the third base line. Energy is still yellow, so I know we've got more in the tank. And that's weakly hit. Montgomery recovering to first, and no, he's safe. James Outman will leg it out, and we've got men on the corners now. It's still the same situation, though, and I'm going to take an even bigger risk. We're leaving Skeens in with 95 clutch. Joey Bart lets him know how good of a pitch that was. It's 0-1 against Pages. We do not get the call to top the zone. 100 miles an hour misses. That one trails in. A sinker that Pages can only foul tip, and it's 1-2. We need one more good strike from our starter, and then his job is done. Under the zone, but makes contact. Still 1-2. Really big showdown moment here for Skeens, facing the 9-hitter. Sweeper fouled away as well. Pajes making a real battle of it, as this is the best chance that the Dodgers have had for some time. And we got him! The slider at the bottom of the zone. Skeens will get out of 8 innings with only 1 run allowed. And the Dodgers bring in Tanner Scott now. 2 innings of work so far. His ERA is looking just fine. Low strikeout rate, though, so maybe he doesn't have the K working that well. 2, 3, and 4 due up for us as we will face a lefty. And Brian Reynolds to right field, and no, he is able to get there in time. Thought that might have continued going right and we would have a chance, but nope. Joey Bart then will watch ball 3 as the count goes full. Sawinski's on deck right now, averaging 371. Phenomenal. Over 3 today, though, is Bart, and that will worsen now to 0-4. We did a good job working the count full there, but Bart just cannot do it today. It's not his time. Jack Sawinski, though, 0-2. And that's a dribbler to first base. Freeman will grab it and step on the bag. It's time for the final inning of work. And we're going to call on our guy one more time, Colin Holderman. He's got 3 out of 4 save opportunities completed. He's got a win to his record as well. We've used him for 6 innings total. That's more than a lot, if not all of the relievers that the Dodgers have done. That's our closer. That's our guy. And I could not be happier right now. We do miss slightly below the zone with that cutter against Rengifo. It's 1-0 to start the 9th. Okay. We foul off the sinker that time. Still in the bottom of the zone. I don't want to give him anything too close to being a meatball. And wow, we miss and get away with that on the cutter. 1-2 now. It's not where I wanted that to go. Let's try something big moving outside. And yeah, the sweeper. It's grounded weakly to Triolo, and that's out number 1. Only 2 left. And we will force an elimination game. This is crazy. Freddie Freeman misses on the cutter. Belt level. Inside. Let's try going low and in.
Nope.
Great pitch, but we don't get it. 97. Sinker misses. That's just under the zone. Montgomery diving, can't get there. All right. This is now the time that my palms start sweating. Mom spaghetti. 1 out. Guy on first. Shohei Ohtani at the plate. This is the moment. Sawinski will watch this. It's going deep to right field. It's projected to bounce off the wall. I don't think we can get there that quickly. Sawinski trying to find it and grab it. Meanwhile, Freddie Freeman will score. And the Dodgers have now pulled ahead. Well, not pulled ahead. They have tied the game. In danger of putting it ahead as Ohtani legs out an RBI triple. And the Dodgers do what the Dodgers do. As dumb as that sounds. But the umpires are going to come grab us now and say, hey, I don't know if you've noticed, but it's raining, and we've waited until the top of the 9th inning to let you know. 90-minute delay. We can't keep Holderman. Can't. You just can't for that long. It's too long. Dennis Santana's going to have to be the guy. He's had 2 innings of work. I've talked about him before and how elite I view him, and that's all based on his performance during this year. And I've been very careful about when we use him, because this is kind of like my secret weapon right now. However, we are now behind 2-0 as these fans are getting really loud to Schumann. And that's perfectly placed to put Ohtani back on third base and remain static. And that gives us the opportunity to get out of this with a tie ball game to try to walk it off. Dalton rushing. The substitute for Will Smith to right field. Sawinski's got it. There we go. Preventing the go-ahead run. And now the Dodgers will look to hold us. And they'll bring in Brustar Gratterall. He's had 2 innings of clean work to do it. He's been good. He's been challenging. But even his energy is not full. This is what I'm talking about. When you need these guys desperately to perform at their highest level, if they're tired, they cannot do that. That's why I love chewing up the bullpen so much. 1-1. A rise to Freeman, and he grabs it out of the air for out number 1. It's a good hit. Just a foot over to the left, and that would have been nice. And now Colson Montgomery. 0 for 3. I just need something, man. You're averaging 138. Come on, man. That's it well. It's perfect. It's going high and deep to left field. Going back, and it's gone! No way! Where has Montgomery been all postseason? Regardless of where he's been, he's here now. Set off those fireworks. Launch the cannons. Raise the Jolly Roger. The Pirates win again. And we've got a 3-1 advantage in the series. We're about to eliminate the Los Angeles Dodgers. Can you believe it? It's sensational. Everybody at home plate going crazy. It's a party in Pittsburgh as we have one more home game left. And in that home game, we could eliminate the Dodgers. Can you imagine the electricity in the stadium that these fans have got to be feeling right now? The city of Pittsburgh rallying completely behind their Pirates. And what a sensational series it's been, you guys. 3-1. Absolutely unbelievable. Like I said, we've got one home game left. It's Shane Baz versus Gavin Stone. That's the matchup. Gavin Stone has not pitched in the post inning. Shane Baz has been pretty good, a 2.53 ERA. It's looking like we are possibly going to see the World Series for the very first time in this franchise. I'm so excited. Can't wait. I'll see you guys soon for the conclusion, possibly, of the NLCS.